guys, thanks for joining me again here on Kaylee's Corner. I had a personal revelation, personal experience that I wanted to go ahead and share with you guys today. So things might look a little different here because we don't have any power right now because we have decided that we are going to finish the top part of our barn. So like the hay loft, we have decided that we're going to finish it. And so today we have the electricians out here and they are putting in like they're tying into like the actual big like power pole, and they are giving us a whole lot more electricity, I guess, a whole lot more power to the top of the barn so that we can have lights and, you know, all of the amenities that we want to put into the hay loft of the barn. And so in the process of them, you know, giving us this, you know, awesome, exciting new part of our hay loft, they also have had to turn off all of our power to keep them safe while they are, you know, giving us all of this extra power to the barn. And so in the middle of that, I was not anticipating doing a video today. I was not anticipating doing really much of anything other than reading, because without power, you don't have internet, can't do homework, can't upload videos, can't do much of anything. And it's really windy out. And so today I was just planning on getting to read some of my favorite books, and in the middle of all of it, God just came through and was like, bam, and he hit me with this big revelation. And so here I am. I tried to get myself ready without any lights, without, you know, like without really a mirror or anything. So hey, this is what we got. And I also don't have any electricity, you know, any power down here in my basement. So I'm situated in front of my window, hoping that my natural light will give us enough light here so that you can see me. So yeah, I guess this is just all part of the experience of that, you know, this revelation that I feel like God was giving me. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it. So I feel like the Lord was really, you know, he was tying all of these ideas together for me, and it just kind of like clicked. So when I was sitting upstairs eating breakfast, he just kept giving, like, just downloading this idea into my mind or into my heart, where it was like, you've been operating in an outdated operating system. So in my mind, you know, that makes me think of like a computer or our phones, things like that, you know, where there's a continuous update process that you have to go through, you know. And so it just like kept clicking in my mind, like, okay, so I've been operating out of an outdated operating system. And so he just kept repeating it, like, it's outdated, it's outdated, it's outdated. And so I'm like, okay, God, what does that mean? What do I do with that? You know, like, give me some practical information with this. And so then, of course, you know, around that exact same time, all of a sudden our entire power is cut. And I mean, thankfully we were kind of anticipating it happening, but you know, like, everything turns off. The TVs are, you know, everything just turns off. And so, you know, I'm sitting there in the moment, and then all of a sudden it was like, it's like a power reset, you know, like he's wanting to reset you. He's wanting to, yeah, like a reset, you know? And so then I was like, okay, how are you tying both of these things together between, you know, like what's going on at the barn, and then also, you know, this whole outdated system, operating system, like what? And so I just kind of like through the whole thing, I really feel like he was talking to me about, at least I know me personally, and I think there's a lot of other people that can maybe resonate with this, that like you're just feeling like what used to be isn't working anymore. It doesn't feel right. There's no like flow in it anymore. You're feeling like it's done. It's almost like it's dead. It's not working. You're gonna have to work a whole lot harder to make that area of your life, you know, continue working. And so I just really feel like I've been trying to really press into God in this season of like, all right, where are you? Where's your divine flow? Where are you flowing? Because like, that's where his peace is. That's where things come naturally and come easily. And I want to stay in that flow with him. And so if anyone else is feeling that pressure or that weightiness of, okay, things just aren't working how they used to, I'm feeling heavy, and like why is this, like just not working? Things are just way more difficult than they ever used to be. I just kind of feel like this is God's encouragement, is like, that's an outdated operating system. Like, that is outdated. Whatever it is, wherever you were when you were feeling that, if it's a mindset, if it's a heart set, if it's a physical location, if it's relationships, if it's a community, if it's a job, I don't know. I can't speak to what it is for you personally, but whatever it is, I feel like God's encouraging you that whatever that is, and the reason you're feeling that way is because it's outdated. Like, it's not working anymore because it's outdated. Like our phones, as soon as there's a new update that comes around, all of a sudden I know my phone starts to slow down. Like, it just can't function because it's trying to like grab the new update, that new upgrade, but it's still trying to do it with the old operating system, and it just doesn't work. And so mine tends to really slow down and get really heavy and like bogged down. And so I feel like, in the process of all of these, thoughts, I just kind of feel like that's what God was saying, is we've been operating out of something that is outdated. Like, it's no longer working. It's no longer like the fresh anointing. It's no longer where God is at. And like, just that verse about like new wineskins, like you can't put new wine into an old wineskin. And honestly, I didn't really understand what that meant, but I'm feeling like I should share with you. So like, okay, so pretend we have a water bottle here, and this water bottle is my old water bottle, and we want to pour something into it. Well, this water bottle is already completely full. Like, you can't hear it, but it's already completely full. So how are you going to put something else in there when it's already full? And so I just kind of feel like that's what God is reiterating, is it's like we are done with these things, these mindsets, whatever it is. Like, we are done with them. They aren't going to come into this new season with us. They're not helping us. They're weighing us down. They are an old, outdated something that He's not working in anymore. And so it's just, the longer we stay in it, the harder it's going to be. And so I just kind of feel like that was God's heart in this whole thing, is that He wants to give you this upgrade. Like, I think I've been speaking of it, so many people have been speaking of it. Like, God wants to bless His children. He has amazing blessings with your name on it, the special, perfect blessings for you. And to me, like, He just kept saying upgrade, 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 upgrade. And that ties really ties into like an old operating system. Is the old operating system cannot receive an upgrade because it can't hold it. It won't work with it. It doesn't understand it. It won't process things the same way. And so I really feel like that's what God's saying, is like, we got to get rid of that old, outdated operating system, because He's got something new. He's got this increase. He's got this upgrade. Like, it's going to be a beautiful, amazing upgrade, but it's not like, we can't hold on to both. So I think, it's that idea, like, we've got to let the old go. We've got to let it go. We've got to, let it fall behind us, because it's not working for us anymore, and we really want to receive what God has for us. And so I feel like, to kind of tie it all back around in with what like the electricians are doing with our hayloft and everything, is they had to turn off all of our power for it's going to be for a portion of the day, but it's a short period of time. Essentially, they're turning off all of our power so that they can increase, they can upgrade, they can give us more power than what we had originally. And so I really just feel like that was God's heart. It's like, He wants to give you so much more. He wants to give you so much more increase, so much more, blessing, all this new revelation, all this clarity, all this peace, just whatever it is, like these divine insights from heaven that He wants to give you. And it's your upgrade. It is your upgrade. It's got your name on it. It's coming for you. But right now, if it feels like He's kind of shutting everything off, that's, kind of confirmation that He has your upgrade coming, and that He is getting rid of that old, outdated operating system. He's turning it off. He's unplugging it, so that then when He does plug you back in and He resets you and you're refreshed and your phone is all updated and all upgraded and everything, then all of a sudden it's great. It's functioning faster. It's got all these great new, functions that you never had before, and like all of this great new stuff. I feel like that's what He's saying, is that's what he wants to do for us. And so he's kind of clearing out the baggage, and that he's unplugging those things. He wants to get rid of those old operating systems, and that it might feel a little shaky and a little hard right now in that process of almost like spring cleaning. Also, like another word that I said, like spring cleaning, and like getting rid of things that just aren't needed anymore so that we can make room for the new and this amazing upgrade that he has, and all of this blessing that he wants to give you. And so it's okay if for a little while our power is cut, if we're unplugged for a little while, because that means he's got so much more that he's going to replace it with. As soon as he comes back on, as soon as your system comes back on, it's going to be magnificent. You're going to be a whole new mind, whole new body, whole new heart, whole new person, this whole upgraded experience. And then the whole world around you is going to be impacted and influenced by the upgrade that God is bringing into your life. So I pray that this is encouraging to you. And just remain, faithful that like God's got this, and you didn't do anything wrong. He's not punishing you, but that this means that he has something bigger for you, and he's clearing out the old so that he can make room for the new, and get rid of those old outdated operating systems and be ready for that updated upgrade that he wants to bring into your life. I pray that you have a blessed day, and I'll see you again next time.